Hi guys. So this video is about the American lost 11 million peso to a Filipina girlfriend scams. Uh, oh boy, this is another unbelievable story. You thought you heard everything, and then we are in the 20th century. We're still hearing this type of scam. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so the story, I just heard this from Idol Rafi, and this American guy right here he's from California, San Francisco to be exact, and he is a hardworking man. He's driving Uber, like as he tell the story for 14 hours a day, and he saved all his money to give it to this Filipina girlfriend that I don't think they ever met. They just met online on the as he said, on the cheap site, like I think it's Filipina Cupid or something like that. I never been to that site, so I really have no idea. Anyway, so as he tell Rappy about this his encounter with this Filipina. They get online, they chatted, and they become boyfriend girlfriend, and then the whole thing. I'm sure we're gonna be hearing a lot more story like this. During the lockdown, and then they've been going on for 2 years, but unfortunately, it was the time of the lockdown, so he could not come or visit the Philippines. And then this is a good opportunity for somebody like this Filipina to scam people, since they know that that foreigner cannot travel. So she could just tell him whatever she wanted to. So she present to him. She said she had 3 children, and then at the very first, she requested for a truck for whatever reason, and then she decided that, I don't know what happened to the truck, or somebody got interested to buy the truck. So she said, she would just sell the truck and get a car. And actually, it's an SUV. I think it's a Fortuna. I'm not familiar with Fortuna, but from the picture, it looked like an SUV vehicle. And then the man name is Daniel, and then the Filipina is Pamela. So Daniel, according to Daniel, he said he paid for the SUV. It's a 1 million peso. I'm not sure if it's. I think it's a brand new SUV. Is that the price? Comment below if you know the car prices in the Philippines. And then after that, the Filipina keep asking for more and more, and then Filipina also asked for to buy like a plantation, a plantation. She wanna start some kind of a business, like a piggery and other things, and then also. She was also seen selling plants, I think maybe exotic plants in the farm, and then what else? Also, she had promised the American boyfriend that she wanna build a house in her fatherland. She wanna build their dream house all for him. This is to show her love for him. She was doing all these things in preparation for their marriage, because they're still on the lockdown. So she while they were separate, doing this LD long distance relationship, she was preparing for the prince in a shining armor to come to the Philippines. So she started to buying the land. Of course, everything is the money from the American boyfriend. It's just I don't know. I'm kind of lost for word. For I don't know why would you send somebody that big amount of money without meeting that person. It just beyond belief. Uh, you know, you heard from one and then he seems to be like a smart guy, and he was talking so loud at the studio, and then so finally that he find out, finally I think he start to have doubt with the relationship, and then finally he decided to hire an what guess what he hired an investigator. That's what I've been saying. If you are in a relationship with the Filipina, before you do send anything, any money, you should spend some, just make a priority. Invest on an investigator. Hire somebody. If it's me, I will hire two. Not only one, I hire two investigator. Just do the, groundwork for you, and just to check around to make sure this is a real person. Because a lot of time with this dating site, they probably put picture of somebody else, or they may enhance the photo for them to look good. Look at this Filipina. I don't know. It's so funny when I read the comment, but I will get to that later, and then the truth is I think he really fall in love with this Filipina. Don't worry about the look, but he just like fall in love with her. Everything what she was saying, he believed her. That's the reason. It's not like he sent 11 million in big chunk, but slowly, because he has a pile of all the receipt. It's like this thick, that all the money that accumulate. He was send like a 5,000 here, 10,000 there, 20,000 here, and it's like nonstop, and just make you think that. Why would somebody, could somebody do that? Can you imagine sending this thick of a receipt of all the money without meeting that person? Is that is that realistic though? I mean, it did happen. It did happen to this American, and so finally, he hired somebody, investigator, and then find out so many negative about this Filipina, and then he also find out that the Filipina has a boyfriend of 9 years from somebody from Europe, I think from Norway or somewhere. I could not remember exactly, but European, and then. And then actually, after confronting the girlfriend, and the viewer find out that she already, I think, got married to that fellow from I think from Norway, if I'm not mistaken. Is Norwegian Norway? I'm not sure. I think no. I think that's what they said. He's a Norwegian guy. So and then the added to the insult was the Filipina family thought that this American was the Norwegian father, because don't laugh, but in the Philippines, if you are white American, they think you are all on the same race. It doesn't. Filipino always think that white if you're a white foreigner, you are American. Most of the Filipino, that's the impression. If they see you, if you're white, or even if you're black, if you're a foreigner, they think you're from America. That's the right away. That's how most Filipino think. It's especially the girlfriend family. They thought that the Norwegian guy was the son, and then this American guy was the father. So, talking about more insult, right? because he was much older. The American was much older than the Norwegian guy. So they finally, tracked down, the office of Rapid Tulfo. Finally tracked down the Filipina and then got the chance to talk to her. And of course, the American was so furious, like he was just like trying to every time Rapid Tulfo was asking this Filipina about the allegation, the American guy was just like like over talking to her, on her. Whenever she would say something, he would just like over talk and keep calling her a liar. I mean, I can understand the furious, but I don't know. I just feel like when you're there, when you're asking for, like rapid, toolful intervention or help, you should be more respectful. I just, that's just me. You should show some respect, especially now. The man is a senator now. Is a senator elect. So I think he should more shows more restraint. But he was on fire. But I have to compliment though the whole crew at the Rapid Toolful Studio. They were so professional. They were so they were so understanding. Of course, you're gonna get you're gonna get angry when you got cheated by a Filipina out of 11 million. Can you imagine that out of your savings? I think for me, I think of course the 11 million is a lot of money, but what really got to him was the loss of the love of the Filipina. That's what I felt. I felt like he was so much in love with this Filipina. I mean, it's more than it hurt more than because she was. I mean, he was brokenhearted. Not only that, I think if you're gonna base on the money and then the love is more weight more than the money loss. So that's just my impression. Anyway, so and then they were confronting her. And then she was saying, no, that's not true. That's not, she would not admit that she, accept or received 11 million. She kept insisting all the money that was sent to her was a gift. So this is going to be interesting how that will play out in the barangay, because they have both agree that they're going to meet at the barangay. And also, I think the American want to pursue to sue this, file a formal complaint and charge this Filipina with the estafa, and then it was also confirmed by the Tulfo lawyer. This is a ground for estafa, which is very strict in the Philippines. So this is I'm very curious, interesting to see how this will play out. She claimed it's a gift. But 11 million is serious. So it's going to be tough to prove, so we have to see what's going to happen. But just I don't know. Let me see what else I can share here with you. They everything she was showing, she was sending. She was sending Danielle all the businesses, all were fake. It's not even hers. She would maybe just go to somebody piggery and took a couple of pictures of the pig and then send it to Danielle. Say, hey, this is your piggery. This is what you're gonna you have invested. And on, the lie just keep going on. And then it's funny when they finally reached her, she was in a car, right? She was in the car, and you can really tell from the way she was talking, and then she was keep looking at the on her side. You can see that she had another person sitting with her. But then when Rafi asked Pamela, said, "Can we talk to your husband?" The Norwegian guy, and she said, oh no, he's in the house. He's not here right now. And then, but the American said, no, no, no. She's lying again. The boyfriend or husband was with her. Because you can tell from her reaction. And then Rabbi was saying, can you pan your whatever, your camera or your phone? Can you show the driver's seat? She won't. She just will not. She refused to do that. Yeah, you can tell that the guy was sitting beside her. But and then there you go. She's just a good liar or a bad liar. I don't know. Anyway, I want to read to you the comments from the people. Let me give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, a lot of even the American guy was very to me very strong, aggressive, and feel like disrespectful for Rapi too. That's just my feeling, but I also can understand that because he was very angry, and then but the people were so supportive of this American guy, or Mr. Daniel, as they said, because that's a lot of money. I mean, we're talking about like almost $200,000. And then everybody was saying, I felt this anger, frustration, and disappointment. So you can see, and this one said, Susanna said, almost foreigner are real, truth, honest, and intention. See, this is the point. The foreigner, usually they are, most of them. I know there's also a couple of scammer, but most of them are, they are sincere. They are, when they come to the Philippines, they are sincere. They're looking for, their Filipina, that they want to settle with. So that's true, on that sense. And Chris said, don't give up on her. Put her in jail. See, everybody was very supportive of this foreigner. And then one said she's denying that her husband is not with her, and she's all alone. But she's signaling him. You can tell that she, when they were talking to her, and then she was sitting in the car on the passenger. Can you imagine? She was sitting on the passenger's seat. Why would you sit on the passenger seat if you're, if you are, if you're the only person in the car, right? You should be in the driver's seat. So that doesn't make sense. That's already like a giveaway, right? And then somebody said, nakaka-proud na kay Rapi Tulpo. This lady said she was very proud of Rapi Tulpo. I think the way he handled the situation. And then one commenter said it's funny though. I read one commenter said that they cannot believe that who's the one who's the ugliest, right? And that turned out to be the scammer. Who's the ugliest? Turned out the biggest scammer. Yeah, this one said, yun ang pangit mo na nagawa mo pa manloko sa tao. And then yeah, I mean, I that woman is a shame to our country. This one person said that woman is a shame to our country. And this one said that this woman's really crazy and swindler. Yeah, I mean, there's no chance of her winning in a court, And she was like saying, telling Rapi Tulfo that okay, I'll just pass this to my lawyer. If Daniel's gonna want to sue me, go ahead. I got my lawyer, And then Rapi Tulfo said, so Daniel said, you owe him 11 million. That's the money that he sent it to you, and then Rapi tried to get her to say something, like how much do you think that that you receive, or you are willing to pay it back? And she keep saying, she wanted mention the amount. She was saying, oh, I don't know, because I still have to figure out, I'm trying to sell the plans, those life plans. I mean, come on, how much is a life plans in the Philippines? She keeps saying that she still have to to count, I think, to like do inventory on the plans before she can figure out how much really that she probably owe Danielle. But she would not say use the word terms owe. She keeps saying all the money sent to her was a gift. So she says she figured out that she want to settle the case, but she think it's only like $1 million, and then she considered that as I don't know why when she said half and half. Maybe what she meant is she considered that he sent 1 million only, but that is a partnership, so he will get half of that 1 million, because she says he have like a 500,000 peso that she is willing to turn it back to Danielle. So that's your story about this American who lost 11 million. So of course we not we are not. It's not the end of the story yet. They're still gonna meet in Iloilo. So we have to stay tuned to this saga right here. But I just wanna again point out to my viewer that please spend a little bit extra money to hire an investigator, just to make sure, and there's nothing, there's no hanky panky about your Filipina. And then this is one also that sometimes they will say they only have one kid, and then turn out they have more than one kid. Sometimes they will say, okay, I have 3 kids, because why? If they know that you have no problem accepting the family, this is also a good way to generate sympathy. In the one I think one really got Danielle was her story that she said she have a very abusive husband, in a relationship, very abusive, and toward her, toward the children. So here you can see that she was trying to get sympathy from this new boyfriend, this American boyfriend. And then once she got him, and then she would play with you like, oh, you are so different. Oh, Daniel, you are so different than my ex. You're the man. You are so kind. You're so generous. You're so sweet. And then when you read the text message between her and Daniel, she's like saying all the good things, like I am like, I'm here for you. I'm willing to die for you. This is from her own word, from Pamela. So that's how they have a lot of way to get your sympathy. They play with the sympathy, and then when being confronted at the very end, she was crying. That's what they the scammer that do. If they are back to a corner, that's what they're going to do, cry. So just very, very careful. Like I always said that get spend a little bit extra. It will save you more headache and more money in the long run. Hire investigator, private PI, and then just have a check. Just make sure everything is cool, like what you have seen on the dating site, right? So yeah, what else? Let me see. Let me see what. Yeah, that's why for me, I feel bad. I feel bad every time I hear something story like this, people getting scammed, and it's really bad for the country. But again, there's maybe 10 of this, and there's a hundred of good Filipina. So don't. But we these are the things that you get to the news, and then this is the thing that we talk about. So sometimes you feel like, why is there so many scammer in the Philippines? No, that's not true. There are that's the scammers out everywhere. It's not only in the Philippines; it can happen anywhere. All you need to do is just be smart. Don't get they always play with your emotion. Not only the Filipina girlfriend, not only that, even some of the some of the channel, that's what they do. It's a play with your emotion. They show you, they try to help, like pull Filipino, and all they want is for you to donate. That's also one thing. Anyway, let me know your thought on this video. Again, appreciate your watching. Thank you again. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.